Hey guys, and welcome back to the Let's Play with XxN1CNACxx and PK. We just came from defeating Zabuza, if you remember. Halfway through the tuning exams, we finished Neji.
I think we did the Neji part. I think that was the last thing we did, right?
Yeah.
That was awful.
Why are you laughing? Yeah, I beat Zabuza. It's there. Just rewatch the tapes.
Bring it back. So what are we gonna do? You're looking for the ultimate ninjutsu guy, right?
Well, I'm looking to buy some more of the cutscenes of the ultimate ninjutsus because it requires for a trophy, you know. So I have to.
Don't we need like 50% of them or something like that?
Yeah. And I would throw myself halfway, but at the same time, I have to run because I need the mission complete for taking 9,000 steps.
Okay.
That's a forced run. By the way, how's your week been? Anything crazy happen?
Yeah. Fuck work.
I got stories.
I hate work.
Yeah?
What, you tripping an old lady down the stairs?
No. They canceled Evo.
Oh, I heard about that.
They did something worse than cancel Evo. So, what happened was, let me explain first. Fighting games can't be played online. The infrastructure for fighting games in general, it's the one genre that is not taken seriously online. You actually have to play it in person.
Yeah.
It's unacceptable. If you win a tournament, people call you a paper champion if you're online. Like, it's just not the way things are. So first a couple days they canceled Evo, right? Which is fine. But then Mr. Wizard came out and said there was going to be an online one. And it was like, it was everyone and their mother. It was like Order 66. Mr. Wizard was like, the attempts to cancel my tournament have left me scarred. You know what I'm saying? And now I'm going to make Evo online. Eris avoiding the puddle, Maximilian, dude, everyone and their mother was like the Jedi. They were like, I feel disturbance in the Force. Something's wrong. Online games can't, like, you can't play fighting games online. So what happened was that because the games that were supposed to take the main stage have such god-awful online, whether it be Street Fighter V, whether it be Tekken 7, whether it be...
Were they finally bringing back Marvel vs. Capcom? Or?
That was the year, but unfortunately, Marvel vs. Capcom not only is unavailable on PlayStation 3, because you can't buy it anymore, because of Disney. The correct way to play Marvel vs. Capcom 2 is on Dreamcast, which some people don't know. And that doesn't have online.
Yes.
Discontinued console for a discontinued game from a property owned by Disney, which wants nothing to do with Marvel vs. Capcom. So that got canceled, but in lieu of that, some games got replaced for Evo because they have such bad online. Ultimate Smash Brothers got replaced this year.
Oh man.
Which is appropriate because that game doesn't.
Everyone off.
That game doesn't have a good online. It's I mean, it's not unfortunate. Nintendo just didn't give a crap when they made the game. It's no one's fault, you know.
Yes, it is. That's Nintendo's fault.
But they also don't want the game to be a competitive thing. They just want it to be a party game.
Nah, they know how big it is. Eventually, you have to give in to the people.
The guy who makes is like, this is a party game. He probably doesn't even, like, I don't know.
That's like the guy, what were you telling me earlier? With the guy for, he was like, Star Wars, everyone was like, they want Star Wars to have canon story, and the seat, like,
oh my god.
The main guy was sitting there and was like, yeah, it's a fake story, so it doesn't matter if things are canon.
There was a news article from Ezek at Lucasfilm saying that the fans shouldn't worry about the canon of Star Wars, whether it be fake or real. It's all fake anyway. Like since Star Wars is a fictional story, you should not worry about the canon. That hit a lot of people bad on Twitter. I'll tell you that much. People were not happy that you had someone.
That affected me. Like, you know, I'm a big Star Wars fan. Like, I want to know what's real. What, like, if I spent a certain amount of time into something, like you told me earlier, I want to know, like,
if it's fake or not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want, like, one comic book, Darth Vader brings down an entire mood on a planet, and the next comic book is like, oh, he can't do that.
Okay, I did not read the statistics. Apparently I'm starting with poison, and I have no chakra. Okay. So that's exactly what it is.
I don't ever remember this happening in the show. And you were getting hurt bad.
Yeah, because poison. It's alright, it's alright.
Which is weird. In this game, they should have added something where if you do damage to the support, it does damage to the actual person.
Why?
Which they do it in some games. I mean, you call it the support as well as the person that's in the game. You know what I mean?
Oh man, but then that would encourage you to not use the mechanic of support. I would just not use it.
There's a different game that does that in Dragon Ball. It works in Dragon Ball.
Oh my god, don't. Dragon Ball is a fighting game though. This is a party game.
So is Smash Brothers apparently.
Some servers.
Yeah, we can we can go back and forth on this. You know what I mean? Like,
you know what hurts even? It doesn't hurt me, but what hurt them the most was that their game got replaced by something called Them Fighting Herds, which is a My Little Pony game, a fighting game that's going to be played at EVO Online.
It's a My Little Pony fighting game?
Yeah, the creator actually created this game. It's just, people don't need to be so salty about it. There's a game called Skullgirls that also made it, because these games,
I've heard of that
regardless of them being ponies or whatever the fuck, they have immaculate online, and that community, like the people who made those games understand that online is a big part of video games in the future. See, the thing is, FGC is one of the oldest prolific esport type fucking...
For people that don't know, FGC is the fighting game community, broken down. But
it's one of the oldest prolific esports type guys out there. So when online was made, even the companies are like, what do you mean online? Our people don't play online, so thus we don't need to work online. We just need to work on training mode, right?
Yeah.
No versus mode, no arcade. Having online for those people who want to suffer the online. It doesn't need to be good. It just needs to be there.
Yeah. Just to say we have one.
Yeah, because there's certain functions that need to come with games now in 2020, which just didn't exist. Fighting game heads prefer there to be practice mode, and that's it. They want practice mode. They spend 5 hours in training. They take that training to real life. They go to tournaments, locals. They go to NLBC. They go to Next Level Battle Circuit. Anything. Then they start fighting each other there. They don't take that online. The people who do take it online are called online warriors. You know what I'm saying? They know the ins and outs of the game, and it plays completely different. Some characters are better online. There's a joke saying a Brazilian Ken is coming your way. That's because the game isn't made that someone from New York can fight someone with Brazil with a good connection, and it works correctly. It works like complete garbage.
Yeah. And
having to be able to counter Ken with his stupid flame uppercuts and him full screening bullshit is not easy to do in an online environment. And Street Fighter V and Tekken are still there. It's still at EVO. Want to know why? Because they have the money to be there.
Yeah.
They don't have good online. They're just there because it's Capcom, and they're there because it's Bandai Namco. The fucking heads, like
they lead.
They're like it's like a mafia.
FTC.
Yeah. It's like, have you ever played Yakuza where it's like head of the Tojo clan, fucking headmaster, Harada.
Nigga, right? Yeah. Down that street.
And it hurts. I mean, the people who didn't make it only does that to themselves. They need to understand that the future is online. It's unfortunate, regardless of the way the genre is supposed to be played.
I also don't like how certain games, like certain companies, they use their money on the pro scene instead of the actual fans that play the game. And
talking about Blizzard.
Blizzard is one of them.
Talking about Blizzard.
Blizzard is one of them. Activision is another one of those. Activision spends a lot of money on the pro scene. I can go on and on about companies, but it's like
when the actual competitive aspect in game is suffering.
Yeah. So.
I mean, I'm with you. You know, I'm here. I'm fucking an Anime. She just took another nerf. You know, even though it takes a lot of skill to play her, and she took a nerf on top of a Junkrat buff.
Yeah.
So they reward scrubby play, you know, for a set of like skilled shots. I don't know how that works over there.
Neither do I. But I mean,
it's easy to get frustrated over. I don't know how this year is. This year is like so bad.
I guess people in different things that don't necessarily like video games deal with stuff like baseball fans. Some people are furious about certain things that they do, other people aren't.
I gotta use Awakening most. That means
a lot of basketball fans now are mad because we'd be in like the finals.
You're like,
but you know we can't watch the finals.
You can't watch it in person.
It doesn't exist.
What about NASCAR taking their entire circuit online, playing Dirt 5 or something? How cool is that?
I think the WWE caught really bad. A couple people caught the virus and really bad at that, and they what's that guy's name that leads like WWE?
Vince McMahon.
He was like, nah, it's cool. We're still gonna do it. We're still gonna do everything as if everything's fine, everything's okay, and people were getting getting pissed.
With the WWE, it's you ever heard of kayfabe? Kayfabe is where they gotta actually act like the characters outside of it.
Yeah.
When you meet Stone Cold in the street for a while, he has to act like that when you meet him or shake his hand or something. As long as they keep acting.
Well, they're getting a lot of audience on TV because they're some of the only sports going on at the current moment.
I find it funny.
But which is
wrestling's fake, yeah. Hold this. The only sport that exists right now in 2020.
And not only that, I want to see a fake. I want to see what's fake about it. When someone what's this guy's name? John Cena carries 3 full-grown 250-pound men on his shoulders.
I mean, the lifting isn't. There's a proper way to fall. There's a proper way to pick people up, jump off the top rope.
But it's still physically taxing and grueling. A lot of those guys are falling apart because of how physical they have to be. What's this guy's name?
Just too many who?
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
He hasn't been part of.
Homie's yo, I've been falling apart ever since I stopped working out.
What happened to Stone Cold is that someone did the Tombstone Power Driver wrong on him and it broke his neck.
Well, he's got knee injuries now. He's getting fucking back injuries now. Homie had to go to regular television.
I mean, it's fine. When people retire, it may not always be because of injuries. Edge retired because of injuries. That's when I stopped watching. Let's do a story mission. Fuck that.
They made a movie on one of the chicks in remember the Diva era?
Here, you want to fight Gara?
I'll fight Gara.
This is the second. We did this mission, but this is the second time we gotta go through it. Just for the sake of percentage.
I gotta watch the battle objectives and everything, right?
Yeah, when you turn it on, just check the battle objectives.
I got you.
The evil thing is nuts because I'm a big Skullgirls fan, and I can't believe it took for the world to be in the state it is for them to be at the main stage, and there is no more main stage.
Yeah. Oh, I thought that was going to go a lot further.
You're already out of shotgun. Just hang back and try.
Throw it block? That was not blocked.
It's alright. Let's figure it out again. You gotta hold it.
I know.
Knick-knack on the controls right now.
This is really bad. I haven't played since the last time.
Yeah. Maximilian was there. Was like, this is how democracy dies with thunderous applause. All the online warriors, all the Wi-Fi players are like, yeah, we can play at Evo this year because it's online. Oh my god. Event hubs and other things are trying to sell the integrity of you gotta stop treating online people like it's a joke, but any other genre, it's different. It's not the same. Fighting games play completely different online than it would in person. Yachi is a completely different tier online than he is in Tekken, natural. If you're playing offline Tekken, Heihachi is high tier. You're playing online Tekken, it's so hard to do his bullshit. A lot of times he'll get snuffed out of a lot of his stuff.
Yeah.
Make one wrong move, Paul will fucking death fist you 70% life. It's rough out there. I'm a big fighting game guy. I'm not even playing the damn genre because the genre is unplayable offline.
Call me with that.
I mean online. Make sure you check the objectives.
I have to finish with ulti.
Okay. Throw the Demon Wind Shuriken 3 times and you do it. But that's a...
Yeah, I know.
He did finish Gara with an ultimate. You gotta beat him at this. Yeah. That's kind of how it ended, but this guy got
not this way.
He's got his arm caught in the...
Yeah. In the sand coffin thing.
He did a sand coffin and then he do a giant teddy bear. It wasn't a teddy bear, right? I don't remember.
No, he caught him and then he like spiked him out. Like he threw spikes out of the sand.
Well, he has the bullshit eyes. He's got the Shuriken.
Still, that's like body training. It's like you might be able to see it coming. Oh, new trophy.
You got potential.
You might be able to see it coming, but can your body be able to react fast enough to dodge it or to counter? If that makes sense.
Bit more
How
chocolate.
how far does that go up? Like, does that go across the screen?
You know, you asked me about that before, and yeah, it does go across the screen.
Like, can you go from like one side of the village to the other?
No. The village is pretty big.
I think that's the one where you can like use the shuriken.
Yeah, we also gotta unlock that Shuriken trophy.
There we go. One.
I'm trying to figure out how you target. Okay.
There you go. She good. Yeah, Shuriken Master.
Damn, you spiked the fucking light so hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, damn.
A lot of stuff is going on. That's rough in the world right now.
I'm sad that it, like I was saying, I'm sad that it took. Skullgirls was supposed to be on the main stage years ago. Like I hear some, it's like a very incredible game, and then it took for the world to be in its state just for it to get on the main stage. It's ridiculous. I find it ridiculous. The Fighting Herds, that game is fucking. I don't know. I have no say on it. I don't know what that game is because I don't. It's online. I know it has very good online. That's why I made it. And games should take an example as in you can't just keep making things for the prolific old heads like me or James Shen and some of the other guys. You gotta make it for the casuals and online and such. Oh, and that doesn't mean reduce combos and make it easier to play the damn game, because then those casuals are gonna take a bigger ass beating if we have access to those moves. It's like it also crazy balancing makes games boring too. You want things to have like a good set of bullshit in it to keep it interesting on top of the easy to do stuff. Like Fighters is like, oh my god. When
that game was fun when it was original, and then like I stopped playing it. I couldn't.
When Dragon Ball FighterZ came out, one of the most searched things I found on Google was how do you turn off auto combos? and Google was like, you don't. And I was like, holy shit.
The auto combos are fun.
It's a good way to get casuals in there. You can't have.
I'm a casual, so
You can't have Beerus doing a cross-up auto combo, and like Dragon Dash being safe on block. Like if someone blocks it, there's no counter breaker either. There's no get off me card that you can spend to get someone off of you in that game. It causes a lot of problems.
I think there was an update they added that effect into it.
I haven't played it since like early. I was a Trunks man. I was getting my shit kicked
I think
in.
they did it when they did the update to where if anybody follows up on Fighters, where they added Kefla. When they announced Kefla and they did the whole major update, they added so that way if you Dragon Dash you can block, and then they're open, like they're minus frames so they can get countered.
We gotta win a tree climbing for more mission
Tree
XP.
climbing.
That's a big part of him being a young ninja.
I like how, like, you know when, like, ninjas do the little blur thing and they, like, jump away? Like, that's an actual technique that they use chakra for. And it's, like, one of the most basic things they learn as a ninja. And they made a character that uses it to, like, an S-rank ninja level.
Yeah.
You remember the character Shisui?
Shisui?
He's known as Shisui of teleportation because...
Oh, I know who that is.
Yeah,
dude,
because...
I actually run that character in the later games.
Oh, man.
I have no idea who he is, but mechanically he's very strong.
He's known as Shisui of teleportation because he uses that technique on a completely different level than the normal person does.
I was sitting here like, who the fuck is Shisui? And I use him. I literally use him. I I got to like an insane online rank by using Danzo, Shisui, and Itachi, and I played keep away. I didn't participate in the fight. This is what I was talking about before in the earlier episodes, that I thought you were supposed to be racing against people. Why was Naruto climbing the tree by himself?
Does that slow you down at all or no? Oh my god, what is...
Yeah. Not talking so much shit about the booby trap now, right? It's like one of the top tier things in Naruto.
Oh, she was like far behind you. How did she even throw that far?
I don't know. I'm
Look at that. She's wilding.
I'm even trying my best not to get hit by her booby trap. Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that was almost flawless. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, what was that? Two trophies already?
I
You
don't
can
know.
get way more.
Nah. I don't know.
Keep this shit going for another 40 minutes. Let's do this.
You are crazy. I don't know about you, but I get animated out sometimes. Some of the continuity stuff and people doing things that make absolutely no sense gets to you after a while.
Naruto was amazing until the last seasons. And then a bunny god appeared.
I don't really want to talk about it. Not a fan.
You can 100%. One of my coworkers just started watching it. And I was like telling him, I was like, the show is fantastic until you get to the final seasons. Yeah. And you can tell production was rushed.
You gotta tell them the same sentence that you said there is what you gotta tell people when they ask about Game of Thrones, right?
Oh,
you gotta be
God.
like, should I get into Game of Thrones? I hear it's really good. And you're like,
I watched like the first 2 seasons of Game of Thrones, like when the
rough.
last season was going on. And then people saw the last episode and was like, just stop right now. Don't do it to yourself.
I heard some princes came with a dragon and just killed everyone.
And I was
that
hearing
was
some weird shit about it.
I don't watch the show, but I heard like if Princess Peaches came with like a giant dragon and killed everyone.
Like Toad was like Bowser size, wrecking everything. Is this the guy that you were looking for? That was it? Oh, that's gonna take forever.
Yup. I mean, it's something that's supposed to be done over time, not something that's supposed to be done immediately. At least it tells you the percentage after every you buy something. Look, we're at 43% figures. Only 10% music and 8% of ultimate jutsus.
The ultimate jutsus are so expensive.
Hey, have you seen Kakashi? No. Why has it gotta be a mission? You're not paying me. You don't pay my sub. Let me see. You wanted to finish off with the tree climbing?
Yeah. We could do this last tree climbing.
I'm not excited to see, like, I'm an old head, so I'm not excited. I'm excited to see Skullgirls played. I'm not excited to see what online looks like a tournament for Evo. I feel like there's a scene in Bloodsport where all the senseis turn their back on the guy who almost breaks that dude's neck. Yeah, the big guy. And they were like, it was unnecessary to kill the guy, right? That's why they all turned their back. It's bad sportsmanship. I feel like when the guy wins Evo, he's gonna be like hyped like the guy from that, where he's like super hyped, and everyone's like, Eris stands up, James stands up, Max stands up. They all stand up and they turn their back on the fucking guy who wins. I know Maximilian would never do that. That sounds fucked up, but it's like it feels like that. The idea of having to convince an entire community that online means something after it not meaning something the entire existence of the FGC, which predates regular video games. We're talking about like maybe like the arcades. It's the last of the arcades. You got like Tetris, you got Street Fighter, you got fighting games, and it's like, what is it? There's only so many things out there left. There's Mario Maker. Like it's old school video games. So there's an idea of how it's supposed to be played. Cabinets or like in person. You're not supposed to play fighting games online. It destroys the entire... Let's forget about the friends part of it where it's like there's a format. You sit side by side
in a party room. Like,
there's just too many things. Online takes away the integrity of it. And a lot of times, if you fight an online warrior in real life, he'll kick your ass because he still knows the matchups and he has the information, you know, of playing the game for so long.
The fact that they coming up with this is cool. Did they have something like this in the second game?
Tree climbing? No. I think they just went straight. They didn't go straight for story. They had an overworld. Instead of collecting mission XP to go through missions that you've already done, the game's assuming that Sasuke already left the village or something, right?
Yeah.
And you're just remembering things that happened right now, I think. That's what's going on in the overworld. In the overworld in Storm 2, what's taking place is playing out in front of you. You'll be Naruto, adult Naruto, and then you have to do the Gaara stuff with Deidara, and you have to do Sasori.
Yeah.
Not just like I think Naruto's at the point right now where he's just. I can't tell if this is like him just remembering all these missions that he done already.
We can get one mission in.
All right.
Which one is this one?
That's find the kid. Chase down the target. 70 seconds.
You could do this and then that, and then we can end the episode here.
Yeah.
Like do the objectives.
I feel like it's a rare occasion where I feel sorry for whoever wins because then they gotta live. You're the champion of the online Evo tournament. What does that mean? It means nothing.
Some people might go in there that are usually playing,
except for Sonic Fox is gonna fucking eat whoever is gonna play Mortal Kombat this year again. Doesn't matter if it's online.
Sonic Fox
but
is
outside that,
different breed of person. And is he still on Echo Fox?
I don't remember.
Because I heard Echo Fox went under.
That's a whole different thing. What's his name? Rick Fox or something?
Yeah.
Forgot his name. The main guy. After
a whole bunch of different
shareholders were a bunch of racists.
The shareholders ruin esports, honestly. I understand why they go for it, for money reasons, to make everything better.
Wait, am I trying to catch this dog? Oh, no, I think I'm following it. Okay, yeah. I don't know what's happening here.
But it's like I can understand them going for the money to make things better for everyone watching, everyone playing. But they only see business. They don't see what it is for what it is.
I don't know, I'm hyped to see Sonic Fox win Evo online with RoboCop. Freeze, dirtbags. That's gonna be sick. Let's forget the fact that, you're pissing off the entire Mortal Kombat community by adding all these special characters instead of adding the characters that people know and love. Like,
yeah.
You gotta remember that every season pass that comes out, only 2 Mortal Kombat characters in it, and, 1 guest character. So, a lot of people are still waiting for their favorite. Some people don't even play, they'll play the game, but if their character's missing, they'll just drop it real fast. There's people still waiting for Melina, there's people still waiting for Reptile, there's people still waiting for Ermac, and then you got RoboCop making it. You got, I forgot who's the other guest character.
I'd be pissed. There's
some other characters. It's because the game's a legacy game, so you expect certain people. And having every season pass not have returning people, they just showed Mortal Kombat Aftermath, right?
Yeah.
A trailer for it. And Shang Tsung walks out, which is a pre-DLC character that everyone loves. He's Shang Tsung, and he's being voiced by Akira. I forgot his name. He's being voiced by the guy who played Shang Tsung in the first 95 movie. And he walks out of a portal, and he walks out of the portal with Fujin and Shiva. He doesn't walk out of the portal with Reptile and Goro. He walks out of the portal with 2 people who he's never had association with his entire existence. Who the fuck is Fujin? I know, he's Raiden's brother, of course.
I don't know that.
And he has fans. Of course he has fans.
You're saying 3 different names? I don't know what you're talking about.
It's fine. You're young. It's fine. Some of these things,
I'm not that young, by the way, too. It's there's also people who don't play fighting games, so they wouldn't know.
Mortal Kombat is a big thing outside fighting. People just buy it to buy it. It's one of the bigger casual fighters like Smash. You buy it because it has Princess Peach.
Listen, Peach is awesome in Smash. But I think we're going to end the episode here, guys. If you liked what tell us what you like in the comment section down below. And don't forget to follow our social medias. Yeah. And I think we got a decent amount done this episode. Yeah. 2 trophies, collected some more stuff. But everyone have a nice one, and we'll see you in the next one. Later.